What's going on, YouTube? Today we're going to be taking a look at a new game on Steam called Third Kind. And I've been anticipating playing this game. It's been a long time since I think it was first announced, and anticipating it because out of all the things I play that may be horror related, aliens are kind of it. Alien stuff frightens me a little bit, like gray alien stuff. So I'm excited to start playing it. But I think we're playing as a journalist, and we're going to be investigating some disappearances related to unexplained phenomena, starting on a farm. So we're going to jump right in. Just want to make sure that everything looks good, which it does. Let's lock in. My name's Miles Wilson. I've been a journalist for the past 15 years, the last 8 working on my own. Everyday news and domestic stories never interested me. That's why I left the newsroom. I focused on disappearances, strange coincidences, stories with more questions than answers. Always chasing something that feels just beyond the surface. And now, I think I've finally found what I've been looking for all along. Farmer Thomas Green came to me after his son Jason, a reclusive radio hobbyist, vanished without a trace. Before that night, Jason had been acting odd. The animals were spooked, and someone was trespassing at night. One night, Thomas heard a scream. Jason's room was empty, only the window open. The police dismissed it, but soon, plainclothes agents arrived, and with the police support, forced Thomas off his own land. That's when he hired me to find out what really happened. As I neared the farm, I was stunned. The road came to an abrupt end at a tall fence. The entire area, house, fields, outbuildings, had been sealed off like something serious had happened. What's more unsettling is how fast it was done. According to Thomas, he left the place just a few hours ago. I managed to break the lock. I can get inside, but I'll have to leave the car here, in case I need to get out fast. I don't want to lie. The sign on the fence gave me a bad feeling. Ooh. Nice car. Let's look around. See if we can we just get back in and leave? That'd be preferable. Oh, the trunk. Can I get into the trunk? Nope. Quarantine area. But we've busted the lock off. To inspect the farm. Oh my god. I left the flashlight in the car. Well, that's nice. I mean, you could have just taken it with you when you got out of the car. See in there. Let's try the trunk. Oh, there it is. Hold to pick up. F to use. Damn, we need to clean our windows. Alright. We can sprint. We do have a stamina bar. We'll get chased or something. Sounds wonderful. It's a lot of owls. Make noise in my right ear, my left. Let's just go straight for the house. I've left the power on across the entire farm. However, depending on the time of your arrival, you may need to refuel the generator. The house key is in the box by the right-hand wall. Okay. Let's find the box. For a week now, that was Jason's diary, I've been picking up a strange signal, apparently transmitted from some kind of numbers station. At first, I thought it was just a ghost broadcast, something still airing from the Cold War era, or even earlier, but now I'm not so sure. The reason for my doubt is that the station regularly changes its frequency and number sequences. I've spent a long time trying to understand their meaning, digging through every book I could find on the topic, to no avail. I still don't want to give up on such an intriguing discovery. Right, let's take our house key. Let's head inside. Okay. Let's use that. Just gonna close the door after us. That's with the unsettling music when I went in the house. A cassette tape. Labeled 2. Another one. Labeled 4. Pizza boxes.
Nothing to do with this right now.
That voice. Nothing to do with this right now. It's like a robot. Go fridge. What we got here? Something strange has started happening on the farm last night. I thought I saw something massive, moving through the corn. In the morning, I found some of the plants ripped out by the roots. Others badly trampled or broken. I checked the locks on all the barns. The cows definitely couldn't have gotten out. Speaking of the cows, they've been acting very strangely too. They're barely drinking water, refusing to leave their pens, and last night, it was the opposite. I couldn't get them back in. I had to lock them in the inner yard overnight. Got pizza and milk. Who the hell eats pizza with milk? Barbarians in this house. Bad. Whose camera? Here. I've been finding these numbered tapes laying around, but apparently I'm not supposed to use them yet because interacting with the tape recorder did nothing, so... Alright, what we got here? There's a key and a note. Another farmer's note. Something is seriously wrong. Last night I woke to a strange crashing noise. It felt like lightning had struck right outside my window, but the blinding light kept pouring through it for nearly a minute, accompanied by a horrible metallic grinding sound. I woke Jason, we grabbed our guns and went outside, but by then, everything had gone quiet. I have no idea what it was, but Jason, who's already been... God, I can't stop yawning. Who's already been acting strangely, became even more distant after that. Maybe we should leave for a while. Ever since his mother died, Jason has shut himself off from everyone. He dropped out of college and buried himself in his hobby. But as his father, I can see he's trying to hide from the loneliness, trying to bury the pain of loss. It breaks my heart to think he spends his hours listening to the radio, hoping to hear her voice. Some kind of message from beyond. Okay. Oh. God. That definitely sent a little jolt through my whole nervous system. Got a key. Oh, he mentioned... it's not to that room. Oh my god. Oh my god. And that made all the hair stand up. My arms. Okay, let's just... I actually feel better about going outside right now, hearing footsteps on the roof or something like that. I thought they were coming up the stairs at first, but... It's a huge scarecrow. Owls. Alright, so I guess we'll inspect the farm. The generator stopped. Probably in the barn. Need to find some fuel first. This tractor. Something on the floor in there. Oh, it was not the key to the barn, it was the key to the tractor. Fuel canister. There's still some fuel left in this canister. Alright, well let's keep that, because I guess we're going to need it for the generator. That was luck. I mean, the chances the damn thing's sitting right in the tractor. It pays to be thorough. Look at everything. That looks like pretty much the end of the world right there. Pumpkins. Huge pumpkins. Out on the farm. Probably goods that they ship off. God. Stop it. Alright, hold to pick this up. Got it. Got a crowbar, that's always useful. Can do a lot with one of those. Break in, weapon. Lift. Okay. Let's see here. It's on the fuel canister, cycle. Here we go. Thought I heard something. Oh, hell no. Nothing. Nothing in here. It's all pretty empty. Why is it blinking? Oh! That was like right in my right ear. The way it sounded, it was like it was right next to you, too. It could have been from like up there. God, I hope not. I can't go further that way. There she is. Let's get you filled up. Power's back. There's a note. There's also... So the final missing piece has been found out. Until now, I could only stumble upon the frequency by chance. But now, I know it changes every 24 hours at 11:50 p.m. I know the pattern. I've modified my walkie-talkie. It can now detect the current frequency where the numbers are broadcast. Tomorrow night, I'll lock onto the signal and transmit the sequence from my own radio station. I don't know what will happen. It may be taking a huge risk. Added later. I hope everything works out tomorrow. I tested the frequency detector, but it seems it's far from perfect. I've had to wander the yard for an hour, scanning through frequencies before I finally found the numbers again. And another key. Take that. Must be to some other place in the house. Walkie-talkie. Wait, did I? Oh no, yeah, I definitely picked it up. Okay. I don't know why, I was just... forgot already. What the fuck? Alright. You're looking over my damn shoulder. Just gonna go back to the house real quick. The key may have been to that room. Just want to try it. There's his radio station. I realized I was wrong about the station transmitting different number sequences. In fact, every night it broadcasts the same set of 4 digits, all zeros, except for one, which corresponds to the current day of the week, from Sunday to Tuesday. As I noted before, the frequency on which the numbers are transmitted changes randomly, which is difficult to locate. It took me another 2 weeks to determine each number in the sequence. I recorded them onto 4 numbered tapes and hid them in different places inside the house. Maybe I'm getting paranoid, but I think I've stumbled onto something truly serious. Okay. Oops. I guess the M button pauses the game. Now it says I've got a radio, but I can't... Damn, I don't know how to bring the radio up. It's not, let's see. I can check my controls. Select item, scroll, inventory and notes is tab, which is what I was going into. Secondary actions. So, I mean, it says I should be able to scroll through with the wheel. Since I've picked... Oh, there we go. Got it. Alright, let's go walk around. No more exploding streetlights, please.
4, 7, 5, 2, 6, 2, 6, 6, 1,
2, 3, 4, 2.
2, 4, 5, 3,
Torn piece of paper. Most of the text is blacked out, making the contents impossible to understand.
3, 1, 3,
Yeah, it's like all redacted.
1, 5,
Must have been left by the men in black.
7, 4, 7,
So 2, 3, 4, 2. Alright.
Nothing to do with this right now. Nothing to do with this right now.
Just make a little note of that, because I'm gonna have to come back and look at those. I need to find those tapes, though. Here's one. It's tape 1. I think there's one next to that videotape one. Yep. It's 3. Nothing in here. Nothing in the kitchen. So I'm guessing this frequency is going to let us tap into, like, the alien signal, which may or may not be a cool thing. Probably not going to be cool. 2. Oh yeah, the one next to the TV. 4. Guessing we're going to have to write down whatever this thing tells us, because... Tape 1.
5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
So 5.
5, 5, 5.
2. Load that in.
9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9.
We got 9.
9, 9.
3. Let's load 3.
7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.
5, 9, 7. 3. Alright. Now we'll take this to the broadcasting area, and we'll see what we get.
7, 9,
So that's the broadcast from earlier.
6, 2, 6, 6, 20.
Broadcast a signal from the farm. Oh, that sounds creepy. It may not have been the best idea. Whoa. What the hell was that? Is there a UFO? Oh my god. Yep. I don't want to get anywhere near that. Whoa. Jesus, that owl. That's so cool looking. Whoa. Oh my god. No, sir. Tried, this. Does this go out the back? Yes, it does. So out of here. Holy shite. Oh my god. Jesus, it's a gas station. Come on. There's a van here. Nope. Maybe somebody left their keys inside.
Where is everyone? I need to get out of here.
Yeah, you really do. ARP-62, Document 1. This document contains general information about the project for new personnel and is an exact copy of the similar document used in 1962, classified with information redacted. The protocol was developed in 1962 as part of Project Redacted. I'm just going to skip over every time it says that because I think it might do it a lot. To meet its operational requirements, the purpose of the project is to provide a reliable and secure means of establishing communication channels between universities, defense contractors, intelligence agencies of various countries, in the context of joint efforts to identify and counter external threats. The project consists of two primary components: the protocol itself and its implementation. The protocol was designed by scientists within the project, redacted, while implementation was commissioned by the Ministry of Defense and carried out jointly with domestic and foreign intelligence services. The world banding together to find out if we meet aliens, I guess, what we should do. Which is probably, in all likelihood, the way it would go down. Or probably has gone down. Oh, there's a key. Please tell me that's to the vehicle. It's creepy that everybody's, like, just gone. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Oh, driving's a little janky. Seen plenty of, like, farm communities out here. I wonder how long we gotta be on the road for. You know, if we don't get abducted in the middle of the road, which is very likely. Just like the movie Fire in the Sky. Anybody who hasn't seen that, ooh, that's a rough watch. I mean, it's dated now, but when I was a kid, Fire in the Sky was some scary shit. God, I hope I'm going the right way. I mean, this turn, it seems like I just did a massive circle, but... I think we're getting somewhere. It's another fire watchtower. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. The truck doesn't work. Guess I better hoof it. Oh, I can't. That's the end of the world right there. Can I go off the trail? Okay, yeah. Alright, good, good, good. It's a trail. The only problem I have is this trail is leading almost exactly where the shit was coming from. So that's nice. Oh my God. I feel like there's a difference between whatever the hell that is and the Greys, because that... No, sir. Does feel like something is following me. Maybe the entrance to a base. See those fences over there that's locked? Alright, let's check this out. Gotta be something noteworthy up here. Please take the hatchet, at least. Moonwood Fire Department. Situation board. Nothing that I can interact with here. Not even the binoculars. Anything typed up? No. Alright, well that may be it for this place. Nothing to do for it there. gonna check out the fence. I don't know, maybe I could find something to get the van working, but it might be electronically fried. There's nothing for it. It's not letting me go that way. There's an invisible wall. There's an invisible wall there, too. Man, I can't do squat. I mean, it's got to be the tower, because there's I can't interact with anything like at all on this farm, outpost, whatever. Power's on. Interesting. I wonder what I'm missing. There's got to be something here. Records. Like a drawer I can open. Anything. Radio. Seems like it'd be pertinent. He'd want to contact somebody. I keep thinking I'm hearing something in my... I think it's just my, refrigerator. Here we go. Hey, Mike. It's hard to get through to you. Writing letters to the watchtower feels downright strange, but I guess that's those security protocols, what those security protocols are for. I don't expect you'll ever share the details of your summer job, though I have to admit my curiosity's killing me. Anyway, I did what you asked. I managed to track down Thomas Beckett, and getting the old man to talk wasn't much of a challenge. Honestly, though, there wasn't that much useful information. He said he'd never heard of a project called ARP-62, but he did share a fragmented yet fascinating story about how he got fired after an incident involving his assistant, who, according to him, suddenly disappeared during one of their experiments. Beckett told me he hasn't been able to sleep without a hefty dose of whiskey ever since, and that he's spent the rest of his life waiting for something terrible to happen. Personally, I think he's just a bit unhinged. Still, he mentioned that all this happened while he was working on some government project, Beacon Void, I think it was called. I'm not sure if it's wise to dig deeper into this. Honestly, it's starting to make me uneasy. I don't know what kind of mess you've gotten yourself into, but please be careful. And another document. A message consisting of a series of numbers defining a route. A route. A sequence of relays through which it must pass. The first number represents the sender. The final number represents the recipient. According to the protocol, since the route is valid only from a specific geographic point, this same sequence of numbers is also used for authentication on the recipient's side. Upon successful authentication, the endpoint performs the required sequence of actions. For example, opening a communication channel through an external system. The protocol defines the following terms: relay, an intermediate transmitting station; route, a path through a series of relays, including the caller and the callee; dial, the process of transmitting a series of numbers. Each station transmits the full sequence, and relays pick up the message once they detect their own number within it. Caller, the initiating side, the first number in the route; callee, the receiving side, the final number in the route. Authentication, the process of verifying the authenticity of a call, performed on the callee's side. The procedure is defined in the classified portion of the protocol. Okay, so we've got a little bit more information now on the nature of this station. Just clicking on everything I can. I thought there'd be at least like a key or something, you know? always look up. I always forget that too. A lot of people don't look up when they're searching for stuff. But I don't know. Those are the only two relevant papers I've seen, so that might be it for this place. Maybe it triggers an event for us to go back down. There's that light blinking out there. Is there a way through this? See how far I can go this way. I can see the road we took to get here. Out of stamina. I was kind of hoping I could just push these open since there's no lock on them and make my way through. There is one other thing I'm curious about, though. I still have my key to the van. I'm gonna try to touch that antenna on the outside to see if there's something that I'm supposed to interact with from this relay. Just to make sure. That's hooked up to this. Man, I'm so glad I stayed here. Because I am dead serious. Y'all, I was about to run out to the van. That would have been such a big waste of time. My god. Alright, let's go. I don't know where this is going to take us, but... to a loading screen. Okay, now it looks like we're at some sort of base.
Damn. Looks like an Air Force base. What the hell did I get myself into?
I don't know, man. But if it's abandoned... Shot while attempting to infiltrate a restricted facility. All materials obtained that day were classified. So I need to avoid the helicopter. But hey, at least I got an achievement.
Damn. Looks like an Air Force base. What the hell did I get myself into?
Try to stay hidden out of in the trees. Maybe they won't see me. Nope, they still saw me. Alright, well apparently they can just see through trees. That's good. Alright, what am I gonna do here? Really?
Damn. Looks like an Air Force base. What the hell did I get myself into?
I mean, I have some options here. I could try to make a break for it. Or I could try to get into the watchtower and see if I can, like, kind of duck and cover type deal. Alright, a little bit frustrated. I got two gates right in front of me that I can basically run
Damn.
through.
Looks like an Air Force base. What the hell did I get myself into?
But the game does not give me places to hide. Alright, so I'm very confused as to how to do this. I think what I'll do is I'll fall back and wait.
Looks like an Air Force base. What the hell did I get myself into?
Hopefully if I do that, the helicopter doesn't come, like, out there looking for me, and I can wait until he circles around, and then I'll try to return. Like such a lunkhead trying to do that the first time, because it, you know, it comes straight out of the base and it happens so quickly. Here. I mean, regardless, this place has cameras all over it, so if they're functioning, my face has been on 8 cameras already. Got a guy over here. He's dead. He's wearing a hazmat suit. Damn it, I can't go into the facility. I think I lost my keycard during the routine inspection. We found an area with unusually high radiation levels just past the fuel tanks near the far perimeter of the base. I might have dropped the card there while we were checking the readings. According to protocol, I can't go back, and I've already taken more than my daily dose while I was there. I hope the pneumatic tube in the guard booth is still working, and you're reading this note right now, otherwise I'll be stuck here till morning. Looks like the Geiger counter I need to use to find the keycard and access the locked sectors. There's something about a pneumatic tube in the guard booth, but... Make sure. Where was he at? Past the fuel tanks at the far perimeter. Okay. Love how I'm doing this without the suit. And if you couldn't find one, at least take it from the man who was laying there, not using it anymore, obviously. Alright. Maybe I don't need to go to the fuel tanks exactly. But he dropped it somewhere over here, so I'm gonna keep looking. Check back here.
It must be around here.
Buddy, where'd you drop it? There we go. Robert Thompson. We'll do a little spin back here just to see if there's anything. Nope. Alright, now to these locked sectors. Stay on base. Couple of barracks. May need to get over there. Check this place out. Check this place with the light on first. Need the number pad. I have to bring up the key card. Yeah, okay. I didn't think it would be that easy because it has a number pad on it, so I assumed I needed to type in a key code, but I guess we're just going down. The nice inconspicuous guard post.
Evacuation in progress. Leave the building. Warning. 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 Evacuation
Document 3.
in progress.
No specific terms is defined for end clients who may act as senders or recipients. They are considered by the protocol only temporarily during the dial. They're considered only temporarily during the dial process, when they are designated as caller and callee. The classified section of the protocol regulates that the authentication procedure for the calling side, the rules for the assigning numbers, and the setup, excuse me, for dismantling and dismantling of existing relays. These same instructions form the basis for verifying the authenticity of the relays themselves. Messages are transmitted via a network of radio stations located around the world. The stations have no standardized form and may range from ordinary civilian transmitters, in which case the only part of their capacity is utilized, to specialized or even disguised installations, such as watchtowers or beacons. The protocol does not specify the data transmission format. However, within the framework of the project, redacted, the data transmitted through the network encoded in numerical form. Okay. Got a key for don't even know what. Just make sure it's none of these doors, because this has a... The hell? I may need to go back.
Evacuation in progress. Leave the building. Warning. Evacuation in progress. Leave the building. Warning. Evacuation in progress.
Yeah, I'm quite aware that there's an evacuation in progress.
Warning. Evacuation in progress. Leave the building. Warning. Evacuation in progress. Leave the building.
Okay, found the door.
Warning.
That.
Evacuation in progress. Leave
Nothing.
the building. Warning.
1025.
Evacuation in progress. Leave the building. Warning.
See if I can just take that note with me.
Evacuation in progress.
Yep,
Leave
got it.
the building. Warning. Evacuation in progress. Leave the building.
Anybody else showing out? I'm going in.
Evacuation in progress. Leave the building. Warning. Evacuation in...
We're in... Oh, an actual UFO. Controlled area. It's unlawful to enter this area without permission from the installation commander. Use of deadly force authorized. No photography. Keep gun pointed in a safe direction. Keep finger off the trigger. Yeah. No shite.
What the hell is that?
Well, should have touched it, I guess. Vanished. Patient Amelia Wilson has been admitted to a psychiatric hospital with a diagnosis of acute schizophrenia. She claims to have a brother named Miles Wilson, who supposedly worked as a reporter and went missing without a trace after he went to one of the farms near a small industrial town in the north of the country. After a brief investigation, the authorities found no evidence of any relatives. According to their conclusion, she never had a brother named Miles. Interesting. I mean, it was very, it's very simple. Start a new game. This will... no. Well, guys, that was Third Kind. It had some decent, like, jump scares for me, but, I just feel like in other qualities of the game, it was lacking. The narrative was a little bit weak, because you were looking into disappearances, and it was just a kind of a very generic... I'm going to investigate this at a farm, I'm going to follow these leads, I'm going to find out what the government's doing, and then it's... But in terms of the actual paperwork and reading itself, all those things, they make sense, but it comes to no real end, because this information isn't going to do anything for you. So that's kind of... story's a little bit weak, but otherwise, pretty good game. I think it's alright. If you guys want to let me know what you thought about it, feel free to comment or like. I just do this for anyone's entertainment that's interested. I'm going to keep recording. I'll probably do another one of these pretty shortly. But I hope you guys have a great day, and y'all take care.